Ingress Agent 57 Cell here, coming to you hot on the heels of the Cryptic Memories Shard event that occurred in Perth, Western Australia on Friday the 1st of March 2024. This is not a sit rep of the event. I don't have hot gossip or top secret info from either team. This is just observations from me, an ordinary agent on the ground of the event. I'll talk a little bit about the strategies that each team's tried to use and just what it was like to be there. First of all, a shard event in Ingress is an event where little weird things appear on top of portals and then they jump along links at some point in time. For this event, both teams knew where shards would appear, when they would appear, when they would jump, and the goal was to make them jump across a link of your colour. Every long enough jump would score a point for your faction, which would count to the global anomaly scores. Unfortunately, we do not know if Machina portals can score shard points, and we probably will never find out. Planning started almost as soon as we knew the event was happening, but it really kicked off 24 hours before the event, which is when everybody knew which portals would spawn shards. In Perth, the Resistance outnumber the Enlightened when it comes to events like this, but the Enlightened have some really secure portals that basically only they can get to. Each team's planning was made on the basis of these facts. For example, both factions used Ardas and Jarvises to regularly flip portals once an hour leading up to the event. The Resistance timed these to make sure the portals would be immune, that nobody could use a Jarvis or Arda during that critical 15 minutes waiting for the jump. The Enlightened timed it so that the portal would be flippable in the last 30 seconds, giving them an opportunity to take a blue portal, turn it green, and at least deny us any chance of getting a shard. About an hour before the event, as expected, the Enlightened started clearing blockers between their secure portal and the play zone. It didn't help them much. The Resistance made a mega field over the whole city. The maximum link length under a field is only 2 kilometers, so this shrunk the play area from the whole state to a tiny circle around the city centre. In general, the team with fewer players wants a bigger play area so they can do tactical strikes in random locations. Then the first 3 shards spawned on their portals and it was game on. The Resistance had various teams around the place, some at the shard portals ready to flip them blue at the very last minute, and others ready to throw links in, spamming as many links as possible to them. But then something happened that caught us totally by surprise and threw our plan completely into chaos. Have a look at this portal here. I apologize, the screenshot is really lousy, but just have a look at it. It popped out of nowhere, basically, and green links started flying in all directions, completely blocking every Resistance link to the shard portals. We could not link to them at all. I hopped on my bike and belted down to that portal as quickly as I possibly could and tried to use an Ada on it, but of course it was immune. The Enlightened had flipped it some time earlier. Then I nearly did something incredibly dumb. I thought, oh, I can't take down this portal. And I nearly left. And then I remembered, oh yeah, we have bursters. We've got bursters. So, sure, I unloaded about 2/3 of the bursters I had onto this portal and made no headway. Of course, the Enlightened were somewhere around in cars, I guess, just replacing all the mods and the resonators and recharging. I could not make any progress against it. Someone suggested that I use a battle beacon because a red battle beacon will flip the portal and destroy the links. But you can see in this screenshot, the Enlightened had placed a beacon on the portal already. So there was literally no way for a solo agent to take down that portal. So I called in reinforcements basically and left when I knew that a car team or 2 was on their way. We lost wave 1 of the shard battle. The Enlightened managed to get a shard, but we were completely blocked off. The Enlightened had played into their strengths to completely neutralize ours. During wave 2, that strong portal was taken down, and then it was basically a numbers game. The Resistance were able to score 5 shards in the next 2 waves to take the victory in the Perth shard event of this anomaly.
Wow.
Apparently it's going to get worse.
Jump. Yeah. What, it's jumped already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You didn't notice it disappeared?
Yeah, it was about 2
No, I
weeks
didn't.
ago.
Hey, I got a medal. What?
Because you interacted with 5.
With
Yeah.
too many battle beacons.
It was great fun. I think everybody had fun, both factions. My exercise tracker app says I did almost 19 kilometers that day. Anyway, this shard event was just a lot of fun. If you've got one in a city near you, I really encourage you to go along. That's all from me for today. This is Ingress Agent 57Cell saying thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And share this video with your friends, subscribe, whatever, you know. Whatever makes YouTube know that you appreciate this channel. That sounds so cringy.